Here, we're going to start in the diagonals. It's going to be Kevo out to the left. Ben's going to take it over to the right side. Sarcastic going to be up the wall here. Going to leave that boost as well. They're actually going to pick it up and kind of give over possession here. Tony's going to go right over the ball. This is going to be now Reaper looking to make a play out the side. Apply some early pressure here. Kevo on offensive rotation. Sarcastic way up as a third there. This is going to be a touch out over to the left side. Maybe there's going to be an opportunity. Tony Bear is actually going to send this one back towards center. That's going to be Digital Sick Boy looking to take this one over. It's going to be Reaper up off the side right now. Orange team trying to get this ball out of there. Unable to do so. Going to put a shot on target. Sent over to the side by Ben. And right now, Orange team maybe has a chance at a breakaway.
Yeah, it was a really nice demo right there. Ben did a really smart thing that you don't see a lot of guys do. He got the demo and then realized he didn't have a play on the ball, and he was able to turn around and get back for defense. I think that's what makes this this Nightfall team so hard to beat, is that they just do it right and they're playing defense well.
Kevo gonna get a nice 50 out of the corner here. That's gonna go drop down right. Oh, what a save from Reaper. Ben put a nice shot on target from the loose ball out in front of the net. It's gonna be Digital Sick Boy gonna put that one on target. Reaper's gonna get credit with the save. Can't quite get control though. It's gonna be another chance off the backboard opportunity. No, cannot put it up into the shelf. It's gonna be 3:50 on the clock. A little bit of a pinch off the wall. And it will catch two of the players off guard, but Ben, once again, I mean, they're leading the stat line. You can see why. So fast, that's on target. No, not quite. It's up the near post. Nice save from Kevo. And it's back over to center.
Oh.
That might be on target as well. Sarcastic has to get there and can't. Tony Bear catches him off. Early goal here for the Orange Squad.
Yeah, Kevo came through, made a nice save, and he got pushed out to Tony Bear as the guy was rotating out trying to push forward because Sarcastic couldn't turn around and make the save. 1-0, 3:32.
Are going to go into our diagonal yet again. It's going to be Sick Boy versus Sarcastic. A clean win here from the Orange team. Now back towards center. Tony's going to put it up into the air. That's going to drop back down. Kevo's going to send this one all the way up across neutral. And a nice play here from Digital Sick Boy. If they hadn't got that touch, they might actually be able to do a backflip. A backflip, side flip, rodeo flip, whatever you want to call it. It doesn't make contact with the ball. 3 minutes on the clock here. 1 goal lead for the Orange Squad. That is the Nightfall. Fireflies looking to equalize. Out from the left. There's one player towards center. Gets the pop. And Reaper's not going to go for it. Reaper actually staying back on their heels. Maybe Strutt playing a little lethargic here.
Yeah, he's worried about that ball getting by him going in. As he lets one get by going in, Digital Sick Boy has a really nice flick, puts it up over the defender, and is able to score it. Unfortunate fake there by the blue team.
What a play. Tony Bear is going to get credited, I think, with the with a little bit of the, or gets close to the touch there. 1 goal apiece for Sick Boy and Tony Bear. Maybe Ben can round out the 3-way hat trick. Or will the Fireflies have some fire in them to get back into this one? 2:45 on the clock here in game number 1 of a 4-game series. Sarcastic's going to put this one back across the half line. Back towards center. There's an opportunity. Open goal. No. Ben not concerned. You can see they actually let that one go all the way up into the front. This is going to be Reaper back towards center. Sarcastic is back on the line. That's going to be over to the left side. And back towards center. Dangerous here. It's Sick Boy. Goes underneath. Does not make the contact. Ben is back to at least stop this opportunity. A nice opportunity there for the Fireflies and for the Nightfall. Still 2-0.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Orange team took off down the other side to get a demo, and he was able to get it back on the other side and bring it back to the blue half. Now, as you see the blue, they're putting a lot of pressure on. There's a shot toward the box. Ben's going to take over possession, and he's going to get bumped, and it's going to go over Reaper's head. Unfortunately, that was almost basically a full shot own goal, and that's where you play your defender, and you do get beat on it.
I mean, that's just great placement, too. Didn't even need it, but does put it in the top shelf. And that's going to be an opportunity here for a 3-0. And not really an opportunity, more like a confirmation of the hat trick here from the team. Now, what's interesting to note, Ben was down on the bottom of the stat sheet. They are now back on top after getting the goal. A little bit of a bump, maybe some physical play. Got to mix something up. Goes underneath. That's going to be on target. And Sick Boy will get there, but has to throw their car at it. A nice pop here. Ben's on the line. It's going to be Reaper getting up to it. Now, Reaper, we've seen them a couple times here when they're making those offensive plays. They are unable to actually get up and make the play quickly enough. As it sounds like somebody has knocked on the door and sent all my dogs into a craze. 1:30 on the clock, 3-0 is going to be the scoreline. Strutt, what do the Fireflies have to do here to get something going on the offensive side?
They're going to need to link up a little bit. They're passing, and they're getting passes off, but like you said, the guy isn't quick enough to get up to it. So they need to get their communication down a little quicker and try to make that touch a little more subtle and on point. I think what it is the blue team is, I think nerves are getting part of it, and as well as trying to settle into the game. And the Nightfall has just done what they need to do. It's a really nice demo comes through by Reaper as he turns around. He's going to make a play on this in the corner. He's not able to get there. Sarcastic's up, puts it back toward the box. Ben's got to make a save here as it may go in. Oh, goodness gracious, what a save by Ben. Wow.
I do not know how that didn't go in. Reaper is not done just yet. It's going to be Tony Bear goes underneath. That's going to be Ben up into the air, trying to get this one set up for somebody. Sarcastic to put it back into play here. 40 seconds to go in game number 1. A convincing lead right now for the Nightfall. And it's going to be back out towards the front over to the right side here. And this is going to be Sarcastic off to the right. Up into the air. Now back, and now Reaper is going to be there. Kev's going to actually be coming all the way back on the defensive end here. 3-0-18 seconds. Ben tries to get contact. I don't know if you can get 3 goals in this much time, but they are certainly going to try. Goes right by. Both of them go right by the ball, and that's not going to make contact right now. I got to say, Nightfall definitely looked like the better team. They're playing like the better team after one game, and they are going to win game number 1 of this 4-game series.
Yeah, that was a well-played game by both teams. Unfortunately, the blue team wasn't able to step up to the offensive side. They did play a little bit better defense toward the end, but they let 3 end backs, and that's a disaster for.
It just didn't seem it just didn't seem like they got anything going on the offensive end, right? I mean, maybe they had a couple breakaways, but there was a couple points where, like, especially with Reaper, I saw Reaper a couple times kind of have opportunities like, oh, that ball's in the air. This could be a scoring position. You know, let's go ahead and make the play for it. And they didn't. They actually kind of hung back, waited for the ball to be in the perfect spot before going. And as we know in Rocket League, you know, just it takes one moment of hesitation for the other person to takes one moment of hesitation for the other person to get there first. You know, that's the story of Rocket League. So maybe, just maybe, you know, the Fireflies, if they can be a little bit faster, will be able to contest a little bit better.
Yeah, I think they need to start putting a couple passes together, a couple touches that are meaningful to each other, and I think the things will change. As it is right now, they're getting one-touch offensive pushes, and the Nightfall are able to just push it back the other way and then start to choke out the Firefly. So I just think that they need to speed up a little bit, hold their touches down, put that ball on the hood, get some 50s going the other way, and catch Nightfall off on their toes, on their heels.
Well, it will be up to the Fireflies to make some kind of an adjustment to the play in game number 2. These are 2 of the best teams in the tier. So it's going to be Fireflies and Nightfall into game 2. Game 1 going over to Nightfall 3-0. Fireflies, I mean, it's one of those things, too, where Fireflies, maybe they just, if they get a goal, they know it's possible. They just have to make that happen. So we're just waiting to see the Fireflies kind of set up on the offensive end. Just waiting for the teams to actually get onto their, to join up as well here. We do have the same lineups. It looks like it will be Sarcastic, Kevo, and CKE Reaper for the Fireflies. For the Nightfall, Ben, Digital, and Tony Bear. We're into the diagonals. Let's see how it goes. It's going to be Tony Bear, Kev, over to the left, Digital. No, so Reaper's actually going to get the win on that one, being a little bit more aggressive here. Ben's going to not get quite the touch they were looking for there. And Reaper, a little bit of a team bump here as well. This is kind of an opportunity for the Fireflies to try to put some kind of pressure on after a little bit of miscommunication. But no, the shot's actually going to be over to the center here for the orange squad, the Nightfall. Trying to put something on target. That's going to be another opportunity. Digital's going to put this one back. That's everybody up. They've set the whole house and the kitchen sink. I don't know if they'll get punished for it. They're currently on rotation. Sarcastic's going to be there. Kevo's going to be going up towards the front side. There's a pass over to the side. A little too telegraphed there, and we will remain at 0-0.
That's an unfortunate touch out toward the middle as the offensive guy's going to miss. Sarcastic pushes the other way. I see that they are trying to play a little faster. They're putting the ball farther down the pitch, and they're able to put the Nightfall back on their heels. Well, as Kevo scores right there. Really nice play off the wall. 1-0 407 left back.
Well, they got on the board, and it doesn't matter how it happens. I mean, a little bit of a mistake, but I mean, they need that momentum. They just need something. They need to see that the ball can cross the line, and as a result, you know, we do. I think we'll start to see them be a little more aggressive. Maybe start to play like the record shows. You know, the records did show this being a very even matchup, and I think now they are on the board. You know, after a 3-0 defeat in game 1, maybe game 2 will go their way, and we'll see a little bit more of an even play as we get through game 3 and game 4 as well.
Right, Sarcastic made that push across the middle. He needed to keep that ball in front of him and try to get another touch and a 50 off the other side instead of pushing it so far out. As Reaper puts it up against the back wall, he's going to grab this boost. and come out. The Sarcastic waiting on it. Kevo, a little bit of miscommunication with Ben with a very nice dunk coming toward the middle. There's a pass up. Digital Boys up. Puts it off the backboard. Here comes Tony Bear for another shot up off the backboard. Ben's going to come in, put another shot up. And they just need to work on their accuracy a little bit there, backs. Seems like the dartboard's really big right now.
What's interesting also is the way in which they're playing offense. Nightfall loves to get the ball up into the air, cross it right in front of the goal, whereas we do see the Fireflies looking to kind of catch them off some kind of defensive mistake. That kind of seems the way they want to score, whereas the very aggressive offensive style of Nightfall is what got them 3 goals in game number 1. In game number 2 right now, it is a 1-0 lead for the Fireflies, but that lead can vanish, and it might vanish right here as Ben's going to be to the right. They're going to chip it up and in. It's sure enough. It's 1-1, equalized 250 in game 2.
Yeah, it was a really nice defensive 50 over there. Ben's able to track this baby down and throw it up into the upper deck. 1-1, 250 left back. So yeah, both teams are playing their hearts out right now.
Now we're going to be back over into our direct kick, and the cheat is going to go over to the orange squad here. You would expect that Nightfall, the more aggressive team, and that's going to be Kevo. Opportunity here, needs to cut through, tried to go for the demo play. It's a smart play given their position. They're going to go right by Ben, though. Ben, the leading scorer here on the season for Nightfall, is going to go underneath the ball here. Reaper's going to have to be on defense. Out of the defensive corner here, it's going to be Kevo sending this one back out and to the left side. Digital is going to be able to get one touch, but they're actually just going to let this one fall down. That's going to be Sarcastic going underneath, and somebody has greased up the ball a little bit here. Nobody able to really make contact. That shot might actually be on target towards the right side. No! Far down and out. Ben, one touch needs to be saved, and it will be. Reaper up to the task. Grabs the corner boost. Needs to get out of their defensive zone here. Is going to let that one actually fall down. That one's going to find the back of the net. It's 2-1.
Yeah, that was an unfortunate communication back in the box. The offensive player was able to get up over Reaper and put it into the box. And both of them, yeah, they were just in the wrong position at the wrong time. 2-1, 2-4 left back.
We go back into the kick here. Into the cross spawn. It's going to be Kev. Putting this one forward. Now over to the right. Ben up into the air. And it's going to be Reaper now. Sarcastic underneath, no. That's going to be Reaper back over towards center. It's going to get this one chipped up. That's going to be back towards center. Oh, right by, but nobody's there. Kevo's trying to get on the other side of the ball, but is unable to do so. Let's get that back towards center. That's going to be Sarcastic up into the air. Kevo's got to go for this, and they do, but the 50 is going to favor the defender. Tony Bear will get this one cleared out to the side. Ben's going to pop this one back towards center. That's going to be back over towards neutral. Little sick boy over to the right side. That's going to go out to the left. And right now, I mean, nobody's really making contact. That's going to be back towards center. Kevo did make contact. We've seen a couple players actually miss that position. And this is going to be Digital with an opportunity to get a 50 and get something kind of dangerous up in front of the net, but it's going to be cleared all the way out, actually. It goes all the way into defensive zone cross, and the ball goes right back. Nobody really taking possession of the ball. It just gives like a firefight, and 3 goals again in back-to-back games. Another team hat trick for the Nightfall.
Yeah, it was an unfortunate touch out of the corner there. Put it into the 45, and the offensive player was able to read it and just put that nose on it and slam it home. I think he dented his car on that one, Bax.
Dented something. Need to go to the mechanic after the game just to get that tuned up before game number 3. 60 seconds on the clock here. That's going to be back on the line. Sarcastic is up for it. That's going to be over to the right. Ben is here. Looking to cut, maybe. No. And Sarcastic, once again, look at how much room. It seems very interesting, you know, the Fireflies are just willing to play so passive on these very aggressive opportunities, even just throwing the car up to force a decision from their opposing team. But Nightfall is very content with that. They're willing to take control. They're very aggressive, so they're going to go ahead and take the space that's given. And Fireflies right now, I feel like they're just giving a little too much space.
Yeah, Sarcastic was playing way back right there, and he needs to be up in that 45 in that small boost pass so he can get that pass coming across the middle and get up early enough for it to try to put it in over the offensive guys. When you create a lot of pressure, you're going to create mistakes, and that's what the Fireflies need to work on right now, is getting the Nightfall to make mistakes. And they're not making many mistakes right now, so it's being played well. And as you see, 1 to 3 with 15 seconds left, as Ben's going to take control here.
Gonna let it go up the wall. Gonna be one touch. Over to the right, underneath. Maybe an opportunity for a second goal here. Kevo's on the wall, looking to control, gets this one back towards center. They're going to try to pass that one off, but the touch is a little bit too far out in front. This ball is still live. We'll have a little bit of extracurricular activity here. The ball back towards center. That could have been goal number 4. And the second game will go to Nightfall. It's a 2-0 lead right now for the Nightfall after an early goal from the Fireflies.
Yeah, that was a well-played game. The Fireflies stepped it up a little bit, but they're still lagging back on their offensive pushes. So I think they need to get a little bit more aggressive. Let the third man hang back just a hair, but have them first two guys up there really in their face and trying to put pressure on the ball backs because if they don't, it could easily be a 3-1 or 4-0 night for them, and I would hate to see that.
I mean, what's so interesting is just like the styles are really kind of playing a larger part in this story. We see 6 shots to 6 shots, 3-1 for the Nightfall's like offensive dominance. I mean, we have a similar scoring potential. Nightfall do have more saves, which means the shots from the Fireflies, they were also on target. So they're putting shots on net. The saves are getting credited over to the Nightfall, but the shots just aren't very threatening. They're just kind of more a change of possession, whereas the Nightfall shots are seemingly suffocating. They have all 3 players up, sometimes even double committing. I mean, sometimes even in the midst of like a pseudo triple commit because they're just willing to send the house, and the Fireflies aren't able to counterattack. If the Fireflies want to win a game in this series, I think they have to keep Nightfall honest. They have to get a fast break off of an overcommit, and they got to get a goal out of it to make them stay back on the defensive end.
Yeah, absolutely. As we see a substitution coming in, it looks like Coolbags is going to come in and for the for the Fireflies, I believe. Yeah, for the Fireflies. So we'll see.
Ooh, and we also have a sub on the other side too. Peyton's coming in. So we have Peyton coming in on the other side. So it's going to be Tony Bear, Peyton, and Ben versus Reaper, Coolbags, and Kevo. This should mix it up a little bit. I'm excited to see. I would think, though, that the Fireflies would be the ones to benefit the most from any changes at this point because they need to change something. Kind of an interesting play here. Maybe just getting Peyton in there to get some experience and get some chemistry going off the bench.
Yeah, hopefully he can spark them up to a little bit and change the rotation up a little bit and have a little more pressure going toward that offensive end because that's definitely what the Fireflies are needing right now is some more pressure going toward the orange half. As Peyton gets up here in the air, he's going to beat Coolbags into the corner. CKE is going to take possession, pop it out toward the middle. Tony Bear's going to put it up. I thought he was going to take a shot, but I guess not. He puts it toward the corner. He's trying to Coolbags at least gets the boost there. Ben's going to put it by him. Unfortunately, that was a goal. Coolbags went over for the 100 and ended up paying for it.
I mean, I guess you don't expect Tony Bear to be passed this backwards to a Ben who's cutting directly forward to get a shot on target at the perfect time as the defender's coming out off the goal line to make a play on the ball. That is, once again, aggression is favored. You will win if you are given space, and Nightfall is proving that in spades right now. We got to see that space close up here for the Fireflies, and they certainly have the record that shows they can do it. So it'll be interesting to see as this game goes on. Still early, but a 1-goal lead to the Nightfall. We had a first game victory 3-0, second game victory 3-1. Fireflies still looking for the spark that is going to give a little bit of light and maybe keep the Nightfall from being as dark as it currently is. But so far, the Nightfall really don't look like a team that's going to be giving any kind of nice save here from Ben. That was a great shot opportunity backdoor center, and they are starting to be a little more aggressive. Coolbags has also picked up the boost. They picked up the defensive boost over there in the corner. I think this is a really important opportunity here. That's going to be backdoor center. Reaper's going to try to make a play. Great play here from Ben to clear this one out. That might be a shot on target. Not going to be there. Back over to the right side, and they've gotten back out the other way. Somehow, it is still 1-0.
Yeah, the blue team has definitely picked up the pace, and they're putting the pressure on the orange team, and they're causing mistakes. So I'm just waiting for them to break through that defense and catch them down low boost as a ball gets pushed out toward the right-hand side here. Coolbags is going to come up and make a play, push it back deep. See, he needs to take control right there instead of pushing it back over and change possession. And that's where some of their mistakes are coming in, is they're not keeping that possession. So as Kevo is going to try to 50 this up into the corner, it's a high coming into the box. Peyton puts it onto the right-hand wall. He's going to get another touch on it because Reaper actually gives a really nice 50 on it. So the pressure has definitely changed backs. I'm just waiting for the Nightfall to break.
Well, Ben's not going to be able to get a touch there. This might be the opportunity. Coolbags puts it a little bit high. Peyton's going to try to put it on there, and it's a high ball. Who's going to be going for it? Reaper's going to try to get underneath. That's still going to be a high ball. Is Peyton going to be there for the shot? The shot's on, but it will be saved. Ooh. Out to the side, but the deflection got in! Tony Bear again! Another game with the ball on the goal line, not finding the back of the net. The Nightfall have survived 2 death's door goals. I cannot believe the ball is not able to find the back of the net. Ben's going to go over to the right side. And that's going to be maybe one more touch. No, Peyton now with an opportunity to at least get this into the offensive zone and keep it there. But no, finally a clear. But you already mentioned this, Strutt. They're clearing the ball without possession. It goes so far away from them. They aren't able to get any kind of offense on it. And Ben, such a scoring threat in open field, is going to be able to turn backwards on this one, is trying to make a play. That's going to be a shot opportunity. Tony Bear bends up for a shot, and it's in! The second goal for Ben in the game. 2-0 in favor of the Nightfall.
Yeah, right now the Nightfall are winning the 50 game, and that's causing a problem for the Fireflies. Fireflies aren't getting good clears, and they're just hanging. The Nightfall is just hanging around and putting the ball back into the box. And we all know if you keep shooting it, it's finally going to go in. So I mean, that's unfortunate for the Fireflies.
Well, Tony Bear looking to take control here. Willing to play it slow too. I like the cheeky play. I like the smart play, knowing that the time is on their side. When you are the leading team, you can take a couple deep breaths, and as a result of that, you will have an opportunity to slow down the clock. You know, that is in your favor. It's a resource that is at your advantage. Tony Bear puts it in on the near post, and that's going to be 3-0. 1:21 on the clock.
Yeah, he gets a really nice recovery over there on the wall and is able to get up and tap that with his left tire and able to throw it down. 3-0, 121 left backs. It's starting to look like games 1 and 2.
Well, let's see if they break the 3 curse or perhaps the 3 blessing, depending on how you look at it and who you are supporting. They've had 3-0, 3-1. There's a 3-0 on the board right now. The Fireflies still with plenty of time. Gonna be 109. Back over to the right side. Cool Bags sends this one back towards center. Once again, just kind of throwing the ball out here. Kevo is going to take control from the left side. That's going to be back out towards the front. That's going to be Reaper with contact. Up the wall. This is an opportunity here. You can see the entire orange team is on the defensive side, but here is the opportunity. Shots on. Needs to keep it in the zone. Reaper will get one touch. Kevo is there in the corner to go against Tony Bear. A nice win here from Tony Bear out of the corner. That's going to be Ben. Opportunity to pop this one up over the top, but it's won by Reaper. Another great opportunity, but there's nobody there on the other side. Once again, there's just no follow-up, unfortunately, for the Fireflies to try to keep this offensive pressure going. That's going to be back out towards the right side. Now Ben's going to try to clear this one up and across. 30 seconds to go in the game. That ball's up into a dangerous spot. It's still in a dangerous spot, but the clear is there. Is this it? Is this the time to shine? No, it's off, but Kevo might be able to put it back towards center. It's going to be back over in front, over to the right side now. No Cool Bags. That's going to go right by, and you got to think at this point the ship has sailed. Another game and another dollar over 2. The Nightfall looking so strong here against the Fireflies.
Yeah, they're doing everything right, Bax. They're putting a lot of pressure, and when you create that pressure and get in low boost situations, it creates havoc for the blue team. So they're doing everything they need to do tonight. It almost seems like the Nightfall is the Fireflies' kryptonite, Bax. They're just doing everything, and there's nothing that the Fireflies can do. They're playing their hearts out, and as you see, Ben putting up a big 689 points that game with 2 goals. And 3 saves. So, I mean, Ben's doing what he does, and it's just creating problems for the Fireflies. So, I would hope that maybe they can steam it up this one and at least get a 1-3 out of this and take it back to the house and look at it and come back at them in the next game, in the next series, I should say.
Right, no, for sure. The shot total, like, once again, it's just such an interesting data point here when you have the shot points of 4 to 5, but you have a 3-0 score line. The shots are there, opportunities there for the Fireflies, not able to capitalize on them, while the Nightfall is definitely putting the pressure on, but also their shots are just better and on target, and the Fireflies unable to get back. You know, maybe it would even be at this point an interesting play to just go into a very defensive stance, you know, and trying to make these saves. But like you said, I mean, they definitely got to come up with something. I think they definitely do have the potential for it. They just got to kind of execute right now. I mean, just every time they get the ball, it seems they're giving it away on possession. Maybe try to get a little more control, win some 50s in midfield, and then try to work from there. They're just losing every midfield battle.
Yeah, absolutely. The Nightfall team is just taking control of the ball, and when they get control of the ball, they just choke out this Fireflies team, and Fireflies aren't able to get it out. So, I mean, they need to work on their clears and maybe even some team clears, get it over to their teammate, get it pushed out farther, and, pushed as Cool Back brings it down into the north one side. They're playing as hard as they can, and like I said, I just think that Nightfall is their kryptonite right now.
Well, we're back out to the right. Coolbags does need to make contact here. And that's going to be good. That's a second touch. It's on target. Excellent. That's the kind of life, the kind of fire that we need to see from this blue team. That's going to be a shot on near post. They're definitely playing way more aggressive now. And Sarcastic did get one touch, but this is an open net opportunity. And that's going to be in. Coolbags can't get the touch. They were aggressive and they paid for it. 0-1, 429.
Yeah, I did wanted to score this, but he was like, oh man, I accidentally hit it off the wall. But Peyton was there to clean up the house and sweep it up and throw it under the rug. So 1-0, 429 left.
We go into the kick. It's going to be direct. There's a cheat from each team, but it goes directly over to Ben. Great communication on the kickoff there. And now back out towards center. It's in neutral. Back out to the right. Kevo is going to take control here. Has it on the car. Cannot quite get the flick up into the air. Coolbags was waiting. Coolbags is up for it. Coolbags second guessed himself at the last moment there. It looks like maybe their takeoff was a little bit lopsided. And Kevo is just going to give possession over to Ben. It's going to be Sarcastic, goes right by the ball. That's going to be Coolbags right by the ball. Kevo now not going to go by the ball. They're going to send this one back up towards center. That's going to be Kevo with another touch. Can't get it by Ben, though. Curling into the ball. Sarcastic keeping the pressure on and trying to keep it in the defensive half for Nightfall. They're just looking to put anything on. Look at the defense from Nightfall. They have two people in goal, one on the goal line, one waiting behind saying, as soon as you go, I'll take your spot. I mean, they really do seem sharp on their rotations. Yeah,
they're playing smart Rocket League, as I like to say. They're putting a man out there. He's making touches, and then they have two defenders back and not allowing the Fireflies to score. They're just trying to maintain this lead. As Ben's going to push this back to the blue half, and Sarcastic's going to make a touch toward the middle. He gives up possession. Peyton puts it back into the box. Kevo goes up strong, puts it out toward the right-hand side. Coolbags on the back of the wall over here. I don't know quite what he was doing. As he pushes the ball up again too far there, backs, and it's the same story over and over again. They're going to try a new trick. They're going to have to.
Well, a new trick for them at this point would also be getting some goals. And there you go. It is going to be Sarcastic, able to get something on the board here. Coolbags just be able to put the pressure on. Now I feel like they've had the ball actually crossing the goal a few times. And in this instance, it just didn't, they were able to actually make contact with it. In previous instances, they haven't really, just had somebody who was going for the ball. Now, finally, some aggression, and they get a goal. I think the same thing happened in the previous goal they had in game number 2. Maybe they can start to do that, get that aggression, get those offensive rotations going, and really start to light up the field.
Yeah, as you see, the Orange is trying to take over. They're trying to figure out how to get it out of there, and Sarcastic misses there. Coolbag's going to actually miss. Kevo's going to take a shot, put it up on the backboard. Coolbag tries to make a touch. Sick Boy makes an easy save out to the left-hand side. Kevo's going to push it back toward the middle. As Coolbags is trying to get there. Oh, it's right on the goal line. Ben gets it out of there. Here comes Sarcastic. Kevo cuts him off. And wow, Bax. They're actually definitely putting some offensive pressure on this Orange team right now, and they're doing everything right. So let's see what happens out of this offensive set.
Well, Coolbag's going to keep it in the offensive set. That's going to be back. Ooh, and that's going to be cleared out by Ben. Now out to the left. That's going to bounce out towards center. Ben is there, but that's going to be a great touch here from Sarcastic. Strong play back towards center. That's going to be a shot. It's going to be, the ball rather, is going to be on target. That's out towards center. Kevo's there. Can they get the touch? They can, but it's not going to be enough to put it on target. They do get the boost steal, though. That's important to try to shut this down. Coming back down to the ground, down to earth. Digital, a little bit kerfuffle, a little messed up, and that's going to be Coolbags. 2 goals now, and they have their first lead after being tied at 1-1 in the entire series. 142 in game.
Yeah, I watched Sarcastic throw a banana peel back there, and Peyton, I think, slipped on a little bit. 2-1, 142 left backs.
We are going to be going into the kick. Coolbags will get the win, but we won't be able to have a follow-up here. 137, 2-1. Coolbags with one more touch. And they're trying to put something together here. It is going to be Kevo getting one touch over one. Cannot get it past 2, though. Once again, double defending, it seems. They're playing 2 goalies at the same time. This is going to be Sarcastic out the left side. That's going to bounce up and over, looking for the goal. Ben goes right by. Not a lot of boost here. All 3 blue players on the wall, ready for the attack. That goes by 1, and that is going to be the send that will reset the defense and the offense. And it's going to be Peyton looking to make another play. Sarcastic's going to put this one back towards center. Ben's not going to be on the other side of that one. That's going to be a shot. It's on target. 3-1 from nowhere. They are starting to punish the aggression of Nightfall.
Yeah, the defender looked like he was on the college gymnastics team there. As the backflip comes through, 3-1, 101 left. Backs are doing everything right this game, and I know that they're sitting there thinking, I wish we would have done this the first 3 games, but they're doing everything right in this one, and that's what matters.
It is true. It's better late than never. This is I think this is the team as well that the stat line would have predicted would be there. So this is the team that does show up in game number 4. 3-1, still time on the clock though. There is going to be a demo come through. Coolbag's going to be over to the right side. Looking to get one more touch and get over to the right side. That's going to be Ben though with the opportunity to get a shot on. Sarcastic's going to send this one up the wall. Keva was there to challenge Digital. Digital puts it back. Peyton and Ben both going for it. Peyton is called off. Ben's going to get the backflip into it. Open field for the Fireflies. Is there a 4th goal on the wall here? Up and in front shot, no. A double commit on the defensive end though. Could be dangerous. Ben's going to scoop this one. Coolbacks goes underneath the ball. They did have a lot of boost there, and this could be Peyton chipping it up. Opportunity for a goal. That's going to be right side. Played in. 3-2. You can't count the Nightfall out just yet.
Yeah, he got a really nice flick up there in the air, and Digital's and Ben and Sick Boy and everybody in the kitchen sink, and they threw a couple of firecrackers at it, and it went down 3-2, 13 seconds left back. So do we see a tie game?
Well, the Nightfall looked pretty strong, and they do like scoring 3 goals. Let's see if they can do it in 10 seconds. Coolbacks gonna get the first touch. Gonna be Ben who gets one over the right side. Digital's gonna try to take this one off the top of the car. 1 second to go. That ball is going to stay alive. Is there another goal in the books? It's a great pass over to the right. Can they keep it up? It's going to land down on the ground. Fireflies take game 4, a 3-1. Avoid the sweep. And, Strutt, you mentioned this. Like, maybe they would have liked to have shown up, 3 games earlier. And certainly the series could have been much more combative, given what we saw they're capable of in game 4. Look how many shots, 9 shots for the Fireflies. Alas, it is the team that shows up in game 4, and at least they get out with a win.